Hello and welcome to the Photon Writer by Michael Knapp. My website is irresistibleimages.com, and Karen, we want to thank for letting us use your photos at Karen's Photo Creations. Notice we're going to give a shout out this time to Karen. Well, we're going to have to say it. Big shout out to Karen. Thank you, Karen. Okay, these photos are for your use to play at home, but not for resale without our written permission. Okay, we're going to make this is going to go little mistakes and you have to go back and recreate. So I've done this 2 extra times to make step 5. I want to darken her up a little bit, and the way I'm going to do that is go Control J. I'm going to select the blending option normal, and I want you to learn the up and down arrows will turn the blending modes to the different mode. We want to get into the lighten colors, which is lighten, and it goes lighten, screen, color dodge, linear dodge, and lighten color. And I like lighten color the best. So now that we have that, when I'm working with this recording program, my Photoshop acts up. So I'm going to just go to Layer, Merge Visible, and that got rid of the mask, and it darkened up our gal. So now we'll come back in, and remember we wanted to lighten up the background a little. And maybe that is something I didn't teach, and I should go through that real quick. If I take this photo off, in fact, I'll delete that and we'll go through this step again. I have safety life rafts right here, so I don't need to do anything if I goof up. Turn her off. If I want to lighten this fire up a little bit, and what I'm going to do is by selecting it and go to the opacity slider and grab that with the left mouse and just drag that over. See how it lets the other image through? And I'd say about 80 is right, and it says 81, no bigs. Okay, and there she is, perfect. Okay, so again, what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you one of my little tricks to make a huge file not so huge. We don't want to get rid of all of our layers by merging them together. And the reason is what if something you do something wonderful here, and then you get back in your photography business, or you have to go back to work, and you don't come back for a week or two, and you have this brilliant idea, hey, I want to do something like I did, 6 months ago. And chances are you're not going to remember exactly how you did it. So I like to keep in my art files by year a layered example of what I'm doing. So I'm going to make the composite. I'm going to go Control Shift E. Okay, now I've made my composite. I can hold down the Control key and click just this layer. Notice I can come up here and go Control A. I can go up here and use the selection command, but I want to make a copy of that, which is Control C. And then I'm going to save the file, Control S. Now, I made a copy that is over Control D to get rid of this. Whatever's on the clipboard, when I open up a new document, that's how big the document's going to be, whatever the last document that was created on the clipboard, if I just accept it as what it opens with. And so we've saved. We're going to close that. We're going to go Control N and go up here to title and highlight the title, and we are going to say Tut 1 She Devil version 3. Okay. I always get rid of my background layer. I don't like having a background layer. Okay, I'm going to come in here and hold down my Control key and make a new. Nope, I don't want to do that. Excuse me. Control Alt Z, cancel. Control Alt Z. I just need to add a new layer on top. I don't need that on. Remember I said whatever's on the clipboard will be your image size, so we go Control V to paste, and there it is. And now we have this real small file, and we have a previous version with all our layers and all our steps so that we can remember exactly what we did. Now we have a new version. I learned this trick from Painter. They have what's called an itinerant save as you go along. It just keeps making version 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I really wish Photoshop would come up with the same automatic command, but they don't. And until they do, we'll just suffer along. I love Photoshop, so it's a small price to pay. Okay, of course we want to save this, Control S, and version 3 saved. Now we have a committed version, and if for some reason the system crashes, we're okay. Alright, bringing in your bridge, opening bridge, we're going to bring over the firework. Okay, now it comes in the free transform, and we want to just set size, enter, grab your V tool. My toolbar's covered, so I use my shortcut, and I'm going to position that right about here. In fact, I'm going to go Control T, make this one a little bigger. I didn't do this in the original, but since I've done this tutorial 5 bazillion times, I am going to make that one bigger. No, I'm not. I'll tell you why, because I want to show you another shortcut. Let's make another version of this, Control J. Now come back to this one and make this one bigger by going Control T, and just grab that, and we'll hide, well, it doesn't matter, boom. Size shows dimension, and we want this one to be behind. Bring that over here. So we're working here. What do you think we're going to do? I'm going to bring up Photoshop so you can see. We're going to go to FX, and we're going to select the blend option and watch the firework. It just is going to melt into the background. When you learn about the blend if, and you've learned, so wonderful, wonderful deal. Okay, so now we have our left firework, which is bigger. We'll make another duplicate, Control J, and use our V tool, and we'll just drag it over here. Now bring this layer down. We're going to do it, you guessed it, blending options, and so that you can see it, it's already gone. Okay, now here's another trick. If you go in and select your layer, copy layer style, it's going to copy that. We've already done the work, but I just wanted to show you could copy the layer style. Then if you hadn't done the work, you go Control J, and then you can come in here and just paste by right clicking or right mouse, paste layer style. It's just a neat little shortcut to learn. Okay, so now we have our V tool, grab it, move this other firework over here, bada boom. Okay, that wraps up tutorial 5, and I hope this has been a fortuitous lesson for you. I just cannot tell you how many years I've sweated blood almost trying to do masking that all along was right in front of me, was the blend if. This is Michael with the Photon Writer. Have a great day, and thank you for tuning in.